Hey guys, Penelo is here as our first GL exclusive FR BT, and honestly, I do want a first GL character, but Penelo is as amazing and I think that she's broken. I had her maxed out in her Shinryu for fast and supercharging, so I was excited when they announced that it's her. And when I got to look at her FR and BT condition, whew, there are just so many things that I want to test out, so I would definitely be getting her kit. Anyway, this video, I want to talk more about her rework actually. So let us just go right into that. First of all, her EX. Her EX doesn't get more HP dumps, but now it is an AoE attack, which means if she's doing 5 HP dump before, now she will do 10 or 15 depending on how many enemies that you are up against. Her EX is really good to use while fast charging, as her EX is an insta-turn ability, meaning that you can switch from fast charging to her EX and back to fast charging and back to her EX without needing to pass her turn to anyone, so she can just hog the turn and charge the gauge entirely, and once the gauge is filled, initiate her EX. Initiate her FR. Right? So next, her LD get more HP dumps, and that's great, but it's probably not the go-to skill that you want to use during her FR phase unless cleansing is required. That's because she get a transform HP attack with her BT, and that definitely will hit harder than her LD. Anyway, for her aura, she now provides more stat boosts, and what interests me is that now she receives more brave damage increase, meaning that, in any situation, whether the enemies hinders brave gain or hinders brave damage through high defense or anything of that sort, she will still be able to support the party and allow the party to probably hit HP cap damage, right? So this makes her a very versatile support unit. Okay, in all condition, any situation, she is good. Okay, her only weakness is that she provides too many frame buff to the party, so she provides a total of 3 frame buff. So if you are using any character that has a lot of frame buff, so you definitely got to juggle around that, especially if you are putting Luna Freya in the party together with Penelo, as Luna Freya also provide up to 2 frame buff. But if you are only looking for the quick prayers, then total from Luna Freya is just 1, and then you have Penelo 4, so you just have you have remaining 2 slots of buff for the character themselves. So next, her BT. Her BT has 8 turn effect, and that is great. Her BT effect has 30% HP damage limit up. Combine that with her high armor, you have to blue her for that, right? She provides another 20%, so meaning that she provides a total of 50% HP damage limit up. So I definitely recommend that you blue her immediately. Okay, so 50% HP damage limit up, that's just slightly lower than Ramza, and without any form of condition. Ramza needs 18 buff full on the party to hit maximum HP damage limit up, but Penelo does not need to have that. Okay, and the best of all is that she gains an effect that is very similar to Snow's BT effect. Snow BT effect provide brave gain per HP attack based on HP damage dealt, but Penelo is based on HP damage limit, 20% of HP damage limit. So it won't be as powerful as Snow's, but to me, 20% of HP damage limit is already sufficient to make sure that every character will cap on damage. Okay, so this is also similar to Fusoya. So Fusoya is based on Eye Brave instead of HP damage limit or HP damage dealt. And the thing is that, as I mentioned in my previous video, Fusoya provides that effect through call, through his LD call. So meaning that it can stack with whatever Penelo is doing, giving you a better modification or better brave gain per HP attack. So in regards to a transform HP attack, let us do a comparison with Rinoa. Rinoa has 9 speed HP dumps while Penelo has 7 with splash. Generally, Rinoa should out damage Penelo, But if we are up against 3 enemies, I do believe that Penelo will do more damage than Rinoa. With split damage, Rinoa will probably not cap when she's attacking 3 enemies at the same time, right? But Penelo being splash and with HP damage up on the splash unit, you were more likely, to hit HP damage cap and do more damage to Rinoa than Rinoa. Okay, but anyway, Penelo does not only bring damage to the party, but her transform HP attack does healing and battery as well, and that's definitely a plus. Now, for the most exciting part is her FR. Okay, so I put it as the last for me to discuss because I think her FR is busted and is definitely a very good FR to have, even though she does not have the 50% HP damage limit up in her FR, but her BT and her high armor already provide enough HP damage limit. Her FR has such generic condition, a very easy 70%, which is just based on the party having total of 10 buffs, or she already provided 3 frame buff to the entire party, and herself through waltz or regen buff, she already provided a total of 10 frame HP buff to the party. So that condition is for certain. And HP regen, brave regen, she also does that with a frame buff, so 70% throughout the party easily, making her as if like she's a combination of Lute and Hope together, but better, right? So her FR also comes with cleansing and healing, and the best of all is that her FR is a buff FR like Aerith and Minwoo. So what do I mean by buff FR? So if you was following me in my earlier content, I classify abilities into 2, buff abilities and attacking abilities. So basically non-attacking abilities and attacking abilities. So usually these non-attacking abilities or buff ability as I call it, they provide 50% HP damage bonus when it is used in an FR phase, while attacking abilities S1 or S2 provide 5%. Okay, so a FR that is a buff FR like Penelo, Aerith or Minwoo, they will be able to charge the HP damage bonus by 50% when they are used as echoes, right? So this may not be relevant now in GL as we have not arrived into Echoes era, but later in JP, when Penelo get her Echoes, she will be very useful for that. Like Aerith is considered to be one of the top tier unit to be used in JP right now. One of the main reasons is due to her buff FR. So I can foresee that Penelo will have, she will be relevant in that sense, right? So to me, it is a good investment that we get her now. Then we can use her for all the busted auras and buff that she provides to the party right now in GL, and later when she come back in JP, you can use her echo, in a lot of different conditions as well. So definitely I do recommend you to pull her right now, and you should not wait until her release in JP, or basically her release later on, her official release, to get her. Just get her now, she's that good. Okay, so in terms of strategies to use her FR, let us talk about Penelo's supercharging capabilities. Okay, and for that, let us compare her with Hope. Okay, so if HP damage mitigation is not required, I will definitely recommend Penelo, as she has a better FR compared to Hope. Okay, Penelo start the FR at 150%, Hope starts at 120%, so Penelo is better in that sense. Both supercharges their own FR by 120%. While Penelo have a BT, Hope doesn't, right? So Penelo definitely provides more to the party. And imagine if you party Penelo with Enna, well, Enna's going to definitely hit way harder than she ever did. Okay, with 50% HP damage limit up, I believe Enna will easily cap on 89 million damage. Or I don't know what's the maximum that I hit that day. Is it 89 or is it 90 plus? I can't remember, but basically I believe Enna will be able to do that because Penelo has that snow effect as well, and that is really good to boost Enna's damage. So overall, I'm probably, you won't be seeing any more Enna Hope. You'll probably be seeing Penelo Cross, right, in the future. Anyway, her potential doesn't just stop there with supercharging strategies. She has transformed HP attack, and her HP attack is not weak. So going into her BT phase is definitely a viable strategy. And even if you don't, her FR condition is generic enough for any other character to enter their BT phase and be dealing amazing amount of damage while charging the HP damage bonus. So to me, this makes Penelo a very flexible, a very versatile support unit that can do damage and will be relevant for a really long time. Okay, so in terms of scoring, I definitely gonna rate Penelo as 5/5 for her FR and for her kit as well. So she is a must pull for me. I would gem for her, but rather if I would gem her own banner or later I will wait for Jessie. It still depends on who is her accompanying BT units, the BT character in her banner. So if it's a BT or FR that I do not own, I probably would gem right on day one, right? If I do not get lucky enough and get her FR from the free pools, so I would do that. Alright, so basically this is my first commentary evaluation. So if you like it, do let me know. I do plan to do this for the remaining unreleased FR, but it's not going to replace the infographic that I made for each character. So if you know, I have like this infographic where I do the evaluation, like recommendation on how to use their FR, and then I do evaluation on their FR and their base kit. So that will still remain, but additionally I probably will do a short video like this talking about generally their FR, their kit, and how to use them. Alright, so thank you very much. If you like this content, please do let me know and comment in the comment section below.